Hello everyone, welcome back to another review, and today it's going to be on the Mattel Jurassic World Dino Trackers Strike Attack Prestosuchus. Like the Bistahiversor, this was another reveal that gathered a lot of controversy. And for me personally, I wasn't a huge fan of it either, mainly because the head looked like a chap-made T-Rex or even the V-Rex from King Kong. But now that I have it in hand, it's starting to grow on me a little bit, but I will say right now, it's definitely not going to be one of my favorite Mattel Jurassic World toys for this year. So let's take a quick look at the packaging as always. On the left, Jurassic World logo, Velociraptor Blue and Beta, and you can see the ocean icon. I mean, this animal was terrestrial, but I guess Mattel making this a water animal is fair enough since Prestosuchus was related to crocodiles. And on the back, instructions on how to add this animal to your Jurassic World Facts app game, the world map, render of the figure, and the other Wave 2 strike attacks. The Atrociraptor, Dilophosaurus, and Gigantspinosaurus. So let's waste no time and see what this new Rhysuchian has to offer. Here is the Prestosuchus out of the packaging, and I have to say, I am liking this a lot more than I thought I would, despite it barely resembling a Rhysuchian. It's a cool, stylized toy, especially with the fish fin. The scalation is very crispy, and the action feature works very well. And ignore what I said earlier in the video, this actually could be one of my favorites from Dino Trackers. So let's dive in and take a look at the detailing. Starting off with the head sculpt, you can see all of the nice detailing, from the skull outlines and the large and small scales. Like I said earlier in the video, this does resemble the Vestatosaurus Rex from King Kong, from the boxy skull, the spikes on top of the eyes and on the snout, and the interlocking teeth. So let's open up that mouth. You can see the smooth detailing on the top, and the tongue on the bottom. And then moving down, the scalation is very crispy, and it feels nice as well. Looking at the limbs, you can see the arm muscles, and there are 5 digits on the hands and on the feet. The legs are almost as muscular. You can see the hamstrings and the calves. And then the detailing on the tail is overall the same as on the body. And I really like the fish fin as well. You can see how it resembles an eel, and it goes down to the crotch area. The Siamosaurus and Ichthyovenator from the Dominion toy line also has this feature. And I really like the crocodilian-like scales on the underbelly. Fits this animal very well. Moving on to the coloration, I think it's pretty good. It still fits this animal's given ocean environment. The primary color is gray on the body. The striping is a light bluish gray. The top of the skull is a purplish brown. The eye is orange. The teeth are beige, and the bottom jaw is white. But typical with Mattel, they do not continue the striping down the tail, nor the underbelly color down the body. And unfortunately, mine does have a paint defect on the head, but then again, these are mass-produced toys, so there's always going to be a few that just don't turn out well. This Prestosuchus sports 5 points of articulation. Both of the arms are on a ball joint. You can move the legs. And of course, there is that pointless articulation at the tail. The gimmick is very simple. You just press on this button and the animal opens its jaws very wide. I really do enjoy this. It does not feel weak and it's very satisfying. Here are some quick measurements with the flexible ruler. From head to tail, this reptile measures about 7.5 inches long. And you're not going to get much with height since this is a quadrupedal animal. So, it is about 2 inches tall at the hips, not including the fin. So, Prestosuchus in real life was estimated to be around 7 meters or 23 feet in length, so this figure would be in the 137 scale range. Starting off with our comparisons, here is the Primal Attack Prestosuchus, which is the superior toy as it resembles a Rhysuchian a lot more than this Prestosuchus. And looking at them side by side, the Prestosuchus is slightly larger, but both of them have a very similar action feature. See, both of their jaws open very wide, but for this Prestosuchus, to open its jaws, you just have to push the tail to the right. Next, here are all of Mattel's non-dinosaur reptiles, excluding pterosaurs and marine reptiles. So we've got the Shringosaurus, Scutosaurus, Prestosuchus, Lystrosaurus, Dimetrodon, Adaphosaurus, Nodhosaurus, Tanystropheus, and Sarcosuchus. Now let's bring out some Dino Tracker toys. So here we have the Danger Pack, Ostroraptor, and Zwanhanosaurus. Here's the very nicely sculpted Strike Attack Herrerasaurus. Here is the Wild Roar Kronosaurus, still one of the best mainline toys. And here is the Wave 2 Wild Roar Nigersaurus. Next, we have the Gigantic Trackers Sinotyrannus and the Gigantic Trackers Bistahiversor. Lastly, for Dino Trackers, here is the Track and Attack Indoraptor. Now let's do some Hammond Collection figures. So here we have the juvenile Stegosaurus and T-Rex from the Lost World, the amazing Jurassic Park Metriacanthosaurus, and the equally amazing Jurassic Park 3 Corythosaurus. Let's bring in the Jurassic Park 30th Anniversary Real Field T-Rex. Of course, we gotta bring in the accurate Safari LTD Prestosuchus for comparison. And you can see that the Mattel figure looks almost nothing like the real animal. Now let's bring in the Rebor V-Rex so you can see how similar the heads look. Here we have the Beast of the Mesozoic 1/35 scale Tyrannosaurus Rex. Last but not least, here is the Prestosuchus next to the Collecte Xiphactinus and the Collecte Mini Xiphactinus. Well, there you have it, guys. That was my review on the Mattel Jurassic World Dino Trackers Strike Attack Prestosuchus. Even though this is not an accurate Prestosuchus in any way, it's still a cool looking monstrous Jurassic toy. I really like the stylizations they took with this, especially with the eel-like fins and the V-Rex-like head. The detailing is sharp, the plastic quality is pretty good, and the action feature is very strong. So I'm going to give this Rhysuchian a 7 out of 10. If you want one for yourself, you can get it off of Amazon, and it's likely that Best Buy will be having these. So if you guys enjoyed this review, leave a comment down below, hit that like and subscribe button, it really supports my channel. And I will see you all in the next review.